Hallo und herzlich willkommen zurück zur neuen Folge Let's Play NBA 2K18. Und ja, die Niederlage im letzten Spiel war unerwartet, war bitter. Ich habe auch keinen guten Tag gehabt, aber es kann nur alles besser werden und ob es besser wird, das seht ihr jetzt im nächsten Spiel bei NBA 2K18. Und wenn euch das Spiel gefällt, dann schaut in die Videobeschreibung. Da habe ich euch einen Link reingepackt, wo ihr das Spiel besonders günstig bekommt. Und jetzt halte ich die Klappe. Wir hören uns zur Halbzeitanalyse wieder. Bis dahin, viel Spaß!
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, basketball fans. I'm Ernie Johnson, welcoming you to 2K Sports. I'm here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. We'll watch the Miami Heat in this one as they go up against the Los Angeles Clippers at Staples Center. For Los Angeles, they come in off the loss to Memphis. They suffered an upset loss, perhaps a loss of focus, but you can be certain that won't be the case tonight. And tonight, two top-tier centers going toe-to-toe. Obviously, the center position has become more multi-dimensional than ever. Shaq, give us your thoughts on how your position has evolved.
Well, the new defensive rules make it harder to post up. Versatility has never been more important for centers. Starting to play small ball, you need to get a little more versatile and show them that, hey, Akeem is not gone.
Do you think you could survive in the league in this day and age?
Oh, yes. Yes,
Wow,
yes.
what a question.
Yes, yes,
I
and
can't
yes.
believe he even asked you that.
I can't believe he answered it.
I think you come off the bench now.
Yeah, you could be a great sixth man.
Oh,
Whoa!
okay, you can start.
Shaq don't do bench.
Okay, defensively, centers just have to guard, and Shaq could guard.
Play guard.
Promo squared away?
Uh,
Charlie,
yeah, I got him right here.
you know, I want new hashtags. I am not feeling those. Anything else?
Oh, rookie.
DJ! A word.
What's going on?
You excited for the game?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Great. So, I have a semi-weird question for you. How many cell phones do you have?
How many do I need?
Well, it kind of depends. Shammy, how many burners you got?
What you talking about?
Shammy's
Hannah?
got 3 phones.
3 you know about. Hey, after all these celebs been getting hacked, kind of shook me. Now I like to compartmentalize. Got the business phone, agent, team, coach, Miss Shapiro, of course.
Very kind.
And I got my bat phone, which is, the bat phone.
Okay, so DJ, you're on social media a lot, which is great, but now you don't just represent yourself, you represent the team.
You should consider getting a second phone for your agent, manager, official team, social media.
Get that bat phone.
Yeah.
Alright guys, I'll think about it, but I got a game to focus on, okay?
Hey, you know that, right? At least on that part.
Bro, 2 phone bills?
You act like you can't afford it.
What, you think I'm Shaq?
The bronze likeness of Lakers great Magic Johnson that can be found just outside the front door of our locations at AIM, the Staples Center. Welcome, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for the latest presentation of our NBA basketball. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge is joining us from the sideline. It's Western Conference against the Eastern Conference here in Los Angeles, where the Clippers will try to protect home court. And this is their first time matched up with this year's Heat team. In the 2 meetings last year, they came away with wins, never losing.
Yeah, and they swept this matchup the 2 times they played last year. They held the advantage on paper and on the court.
But hey, it's a different season, and anything can happen.
Steve, as a player, what are the challenges of playing basketball early in a season?
I think getting your body used to the grind, getting your mind back used to the grind. I think those are the challenges. And depending if you brought in a lot of new faces, that could be a grind. But I think more importantly is just getting back into rhythm.
Getting in sync with yourself, but also getting in sync with your teammates.
Correct.
So here's Miami's starting group. Waiters and Winslow are the wings. Making out there with Whiteside, and it's Dragic in at the point guard. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe. And Greg, you hear about the competitive culture that this Miami Heat franchise has.
Yeah, and that doesn't always work for some teams, but it works for the Heat. This group will push each other all the time to be the best they can be. The practices have a feel of game-level intensity.
And Griffin, no good on that one.
You know what? He has insane athleticism, Blake Griffin. But you see the reason why he's become a franchise player. He's added the mid-range game, and he can pass it.
Shots good by Mickey. Heat on D. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Nuggets.
Yeah, and that was a night where they just didn't seem to be the type of team that we've grown accustomed to seeing. I mean, it was more about them being individuals on the floor than the collective unit.
Everybody has a bad game once in a while, but they need to come together now and show that it was just a one-time thing.
Here's Dragic, following the basket by Blake Griffin. Whiteside, a screen on Beverly. Clock at 6. Here's Dragic. Good D by Jordan.
That was against good defense. He tried to sneak it in, though. We've seen him do it plenty of times.
Oh, Kevin, get a load of that one. Take that play and put it in the alley-oop textbook, boys.
Perfectly done. You're right. He put it on a platter for him. Whiteside, a screen on Beverly. And here we go. Beverly heading to the hoop. Drops in the breakaway layup. Beverly's got his first 2 points.
A lot of enthusiasm to the start of this game. So far, a perfect 4 for 4.
Down low. And the jam by Whiteside.
Sharing the basketball. Plenty of guys talk about it, but not everyone does it.
Clippers have gone 4-4 to start, so a nice offensive rhythm to start here.
And you know, normally when you look at a guy like Whiteside with the field goal percentage and all, you think it's all about dunks. But I tell you what, he's improved his entire repertoire of scoring options near the rim. And now he's even showing that he can step out and knock down that little face-up 15-footer.
And here's Winslow after Lou Williams was able to get the 3 to go. Winslow kicks to Whiteside. Over Jordan. And the shot is long. Clippers leading by 7. Whiteside earlier in his career didn't have as many options to score, but Greg, he's been very conscious of keeping that improvement of his game, and especially on the offensive end.
And Whiteside has been self-motivated since he's come back to the NBA. He's got the great length. He gets the hooks. He's got that baby hook up over the defenders, the soft shooting touch, and he just continues to improve offensively, all the while still being a force on the defensive side of the floor.
Raiders against Williams. Griffin with the steal. 3-on-3. And Whiteside sends it back. They retain possession.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Now here's Dragic. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Denver. There's Winslow. A shot that time, not on target. Some solid defense from Gallinari. Dragic against Beverly. Passes it to Griffin. The jump hook. That doesn't go either for Griffin. The Heat trail by 7. The dish to Dragic. Whiteside sets the pick for Dragic. The shot off that time, and the Clippers will go the other way with it. They come into this one following the loss to the Grizzlies.
Yeah, they were able to keep it close for the most part, but you could just tell they were not in sync as a unit.
Communication seemed to be missing, and if you want to come away with a lot of wins, you have to have that.
Here's Winslow, following the basket by Blake Griffin. Mickey kicks to Whiteside. The kick out to Dragic. Jacks up a 3. Gallinari with the rebound. Los Angeles leading by 9. Griffin goes in. Out to Gallinari. Jordan the screen. Gallinari dishes to Griffin. Over Whiteside. And he can't bank that one in. Winslow. Blake Griffin getting it done for Los Angeles. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. We come back right after this. Welcome back, folks. We'll see if we're in store for a more tightly contested quarter as we move here into the second. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Clippers?
A huge fan of how they have rotated here defensively, been able to challenge multiple shots.
Yeah, it's been the defense that has them out in front. But let's see if they can sustain the intensity.
Teodosic out there with Austin Rivers. Then it's Decker, then it's Reed, and it's Harrell in at the 4 spot. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers.
Well, the last few seasons haven't been easy for the Clippers. They've had some of their best teams, but are clearly a cut below from contending with the other heavy hitters in the West. You wonder if the window has closed on this team.
And that one falls for Ellington. And the Clippers would look to stay in the picture, stay the course. You don't tear down a 50-win team.
You know, that's a hard decision, but they'll have to reevaluate with this new roster. It's a reshuffle, not a rebuild, but the West not getting any easier.
That one is no good. Los Angeles leading by 10. Pass to Teodosic. And that one, good. Teodosic has got his first points in this one.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
Feeds it to Richardson. Here's McGruder. Real disappointing game for him in that loss to Denver. Olynyk has the open look. That 3 off the mark.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Now, here's Decker. Richardson covering. And stolen by Richardson. All alone. And a slam dunk by Richardson.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
When your defense translates into offense, it's a beautiful thing.
Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, guys, Miami's Eric Spoelstra is known for his focus and his devotion to work. How does he stay centered? Yoga. He said, I like it because you have to keep your eyes on your own mat. If you're not focused on the spot in front of you, you'll fall over. Kevin, that mindfulness translates across the board.
Mindfulness. That's an interesting way to look at things, D.A. Spo is a great communicator. Knows how to certainly get through to his team. And every season we have the MVP conversation, Smitty. When you look forward over the next, let's say 5 to 10 years, who are the guys, the players you think will be regulars in that conversation?
I think the guys, James Harden, Russell Westbrook, Kevin Durant, Steph Curry. Some other guys, I think, Kawhi Leonard, Karl Anthony Towns, Anthony Davis. And as long as he plays, Kevin, LeBron James will always be in that conversation. It doesn't look like the end is coming in the next 5 or 10 years.
Now here's Rivers. 14 points, their largest lead in the game. High, arcing shot. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
That is nearly an impossible shot to block the floater. Austin Rivers has added that to his game.
Richardson kicks to Magruder. Back to Richardson. Right side a screen. Another shot. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
Clearly a foul.
The Heat shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. First one falls for him. Well, with Whiteside, no matter what he is doing, he is always setting the tone, the way he goes about defending the rim. It's like he's taking it personally that these guys are not going to score on him.
And you know what? He's a tone setter defensively. He gives his group confidence when he's on the floor. And, you know, teams are starting to realize you simply do not go at Whiteside. The block numbers might be down, but his defensive impact is as high as ever. And probably the prime memories with the Heat have to be from the Big Three era. I mean, the team has done a great job of transitioning from that era to this current one, but classic example for me of reloading versus rebuilding.
Now, here's Wells. Shot clock at 6. Again, Los Angeles.
Just increasing their advantage, and right now they're in a zone on both ends.
Yeah, this lead has snowballed. Credit their killer instinct for piling on.
Here's Waiters. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. And Greg, credit the Miami Heat front office and coaching staff for continuing to keep this team competitive despite losing several Hall of Fame type players in the last couple of years.
And that is never an easy task for a franchise to go through. But the Heat have stayed in the competitive picture with smart signings and trades, and don't discount the impact Eric Spoelstra has had on that roster.
A nice shot by Gallinari.
The slashing ability of Gallinari, they like to put the ball in his hands and let him go to work.
Dragic kicks to Waiters. Whiteside with it. He's picked up by Jordan.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
And here's the fast break. Winslow's leading the way. Here's Waiters. An easy 2 points on the layup. Waiters got 4 points this quarter.
Fantastic positioning on that offensive board. Then right back up.
Gallinari outside. He feeds it to Griffin. Kicks it to DJ. From downtown. Out of bounds. Miami takes possession. Mickey's checked in for Whiteside. There's 21 seconds left in the first half of the game. Now here's Waiters. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Denver.
And he was also a terrific creator in that game as well. His assist totals show you what a fantastic all-around effort it was.
And no good. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. They've been playing some ferocious defense. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline.
Zu David geht's auch gleich kurz die Halbzeitanalyse. Also es ist schon eine relativ deutliche Führung. Wir haben die Miami Heats wirklich im Griff. Vor allem das erste Viertel war fulminant. Also das war schon beeindruckend und im zweiten haben wir gerade so weitergemacht. Ja, meine Einsatzzeit. Ich habe, denke ich, ganz gut gespielt. Ein paar schöne Pässe auch gespielt. Leider kam noch nichts, zumindest punktetechnisch Erzählbares bei raus. Also weder ein Assist noch ein Rebound oder ähnliches. Aber ich denke, 2 Minuten habe ich jetzt Einsatzzeit. Ich werde nochmal eine Chance bekommen in der zweiten Halbzeit. Wie lang und wie groß und so weiter und so fort. Das werden wir dann sehen. Aber jetzt erstmal runter zu David Aldridge und euch viel Spaß mit der zweiten Halbzeit.
David, take it away.
Kevin, thanks. Coach, what has to happen to pull out the win?
Well, we have to play through some of the tough times, okay, whether it's a missed call or whether missed shots. This is a passionate game, and we got to stay the course.
We'll see what happens. Thanks, Bo. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball. Welcome back, everybody. Third quarter just about to get going here in what has been so far a runaway game. Blake Griffin really making a difference here.
Well, we saw in the first half, he has a nice mixture of moves down low, and they've been going to him.
He is reliable down there. Once he gets going, he is a machine.
And for Miami, look at who they've got out there. Dragic and Waiters, they're the backcourt. Whiteside is out there with Mickey, and it's Winslow in at the small forward. Now here's Dragic looking for his first basket still in this one. The feed to Whiteside. And fouled on the shot, so the bucket counts and a chance for one more here.
And that's how you want to come out of the locker room. He is fired up.
Yes, in the first minute or so, you knock down a couple of shots, you are in rhythm.
Well, the NBA can be a superstitious place at times, Steve, with all the quirks and characters in the league. And when you played, what was the strangest game day ritual that you ever saw?
I think Harold Miner. He touched everything with his nose, his gym shoes, his wristbands, the basketballs at the free throw line, and everybody did. And I think for me, as I got older, it wasn't strange. It was out of necessity. I had to get in some kind of steam room and have all those hot pads wrapped around me just to get loose to play.
I like that story. I don't like Baby Jordan's story, though. Harold Miner, that doesn't work for me. I don't understand that. There's Winslow following the basket by Blake Griffin. No good from Dragic.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Gallinari against Winslow. And Gallinari kicks to Griffin. Scores the bucket. He's 7 for 11 and continues to look good.
Nice play by Griffin. He is starting to catch fire.
Whiteside, a screen on Williams. There's Dragic with the three. Connects from three-point range.
Tough screen set there, and the defense was not prepared for it.
Pass to Beverly. Griffin against Whiteside. And he got the whistle, so he'll have a three-point play opportunity.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
The Clippers have started out 0 of 1 from the line, missing their only other attempt earlier.
And a season ago, they hit about 75% of their free throws.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Montrezl Harrell, he's checked in for Jordan. Sam Decker comes in for Gallinari. Austin Rivers, he's checked in for Lou Williams. And Teodosic subbed in for Patrick Beverly. And that one misses. Well, you knew with all the potential free agents with the Clippers last offseason, they could look different this year. And you can't avoid change, as we all know, in the NBA.
You're so right, Kevin. A very different team makeup now for the Clippers. Hard to replace a player like Chris Paul. We'll see what this new look roster can do.
Whiteside, and he banks in the layup. Whiteside's got 11.
Making a dent in this deficit. He's been on point tonight.
And the pass to Rivers. He dishes it to Griffin. He kicks it to Decker. Picked by Griffin. Shot clock at 5. Back to Decker. Over Ellington. Decker can't hit.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
Richardson the pass to Mickey. And the layup's good off the glass.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
Dishes to Rivers. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Griffin passes to Teodosic. Pass to Rivers. Lets it go with the 3. And it's Miami with the rebound. Richardson kicks to Mickey. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. Right side a screen. Here's Magruder. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Griffin dishes to Decker. Oh, Griffin in position. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Richardson the pass to Mickey. Right side a screen. Ellington kicks to Whiteside. Great D that time from Griffin. Clippers leading by 12. Here's Rivers. And the shot falls short this time.
And this is one of those times where the coach has got to preach, be unselfish.
And we don't know that he hasn't. Maybe it's been falling on deaf ears. Guys taking ill-advised jump shots.
Yeah, blown opportunity after the two-man game creates a terrific look.
That's how it's drawn up. That is, everything but the finish.
Here's Teodosic, and stolen by Whiteside. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Yep, it goes, and the Clipper lead is cut down now to just 10 points with that basket from Richardson.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
And here is Los Angeles now. 17 points was their biggest margin. Hit by Harrell. 6 to shoot. Shot to end this cold run. And sticking right with it, gets the foul with the bucket, and he'll go to the line.
It's fine to extend your defense to try and create turnovers, but guys have to help each other.
That's been a problem for them all game. Teamwork is something you just can't turn on and off.
That's good from Harrell. Dragic. Off target. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. And we'll be back with you shortly. Let's listen in on what Eric Spoelstra had to say to his team.
We got to get to defending them, and we got to get attacks. Attacks in the paint without turning it over. Best way to do it is to trust each other right now.
And Eric Spoelstra asking his guys to be both aggressive and efficient. Tall order.
Yeah, and sometimes when the aggressiveness goes up, the efficiency goes down, and vice versa. They're just going to have to walk that line and find a good balance between the two.
And thanks again for joining us. Let's see what happens here in the fourth. Gallinari is out there with Reed. Then it's Patrick Beverly. Then there's Wells. And it's Jordan in at the 5. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers.
And Dragic came into the NBA with something on his resume that not many other rookies have. He has a ring from winning the Slovenian Pro League the year before he came to America.
First free throw is good.
And, you know, last season, it seemed like it was a strong return to form for Goran Dragic. Was able to be more ball dominant when he was on the floor. And that style seems to work to his advantage. And he just seemed more comfortable in his role with this team.
Both free throws good from Dragic. And Greg, with Dragic and his statistical resurgence for several seasons, he had been sharing playmaking duties with guys like Wade and Bledsoe.
And as great as those players are, Dragic is best when he's the lead guard. Seems to be best paired with a shooter. A player's mentality can change when he is or isn't the primary ball handler, and that's been the case with Dragic.
Now here's Waiters. Danilo Gallinari, unable to get his last shot to go. Winslow wide open. He fires. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead.
Bad communication defensively. This is the last guy you want to leave open from there.
Jordan the screen. Raiders against Gallinari. Rebound by Olynyk.
When you miss a lay-in, it sort of sucks the energy out of your team.
There's the dish to Dragic. Ellington with it. Pass to Waiters. And the officials call a traveling violation.
Poor timing on that play causes the turnover.
Lou Williams is checked in for the Clippers. Heat also with the sub. Mickey is checked in for Wayne Ellington. Clippers leading by 8. Outside Williams. Up top Reed. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Gallinari attacking. Misses from short range.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
Winslow kicks to Dragic. Feeds it to Olynyk. Waiters outside. And a miss there on the triple. Clippers have gone 0 of 3 to start the fourth quarter. Gallinari against Winslow. Jordan, great positioning on the putback. And the Clippers lead by 10.
With his size and athleticism, no wonder DeAndre Jordan is one of the most fearsome rebounders in the game.
And that's out of bounds. Miami will retain possession.
Yeah, tremendous hustle just to get a hand on that one.
Reads the play, quick reaction, almost comes up with that steal.
And the Clippers making a change here. Griffin's checked in. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Hands it from downtown.
Yeah, that's 2 straight 3-pointers they've allowed.
Kicks it to Beverly. He feeds it to Griffin. And he makes the bucket, through contact, and gets the whistle too.
We know how strong Griffin is, but he has the ability also to adjust his body in midair to draw the contact.
The Heat trail by 10. Olynyk, a screen on Williams. To the middle, puts it up. And he's fouled on the shot. One free throw coming up.
This is what it means to be a catalyst. This offense helps set the tone for a lot of what they do.
And Miami making a change here. Whiteside's checked in.
Last shot, gentlemen.
And that one falls for Dragic. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Gallinari outside. Griffin sets the screen for Gallinari. There's the feed to Williams. Over Waiters. Williams' shot is off. The Heat trail by 7. Outside Dragic. Here's the step back. They get it back. Here's Whiteside. And at last they get one to fall.
They needed a run desperately, and boy, did they come up big.
And this comeback was fueled by doing it on both ends of the floor. Let's see if they have that same energy level to keep this up.
And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
When you think of low post scorers, you got to put Griffin down there. Yes, he likes to face up, but with his back to the basket, he's pretty good as well as drawing fouls.
He hits the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. And so both free throws are good. And it's a 7-point game.
Job well done at the line on that possession. They'll make things a little easier on themselves if they can convert those.
And Waiters kicks to Winslow. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in.
He turned on the Jets. As soon as he got that screen, they went right to the hole. Great decision making there.
And Beverly kicks to Williams. Oh, Griffin in position, and then Griffin with the dunk.
Blake took off like a rocket on that alley-oop.
Woo! The Heat trail by 7. Whiteside a screen on Williams. To the inside. Griffin with the steal. 55 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And Beverly kicks to Gallinari. Count it. And now it's a 9-point Los Angeles lead.
And how much longer are they going to keep that foot on the accelerator?
Well, this is less about winning the game now and more about making a bold statement.
Now here's Dragic. From outside, off the mark.
The defense fortunate there. He's a guy you hate to leave wide open.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Jordan the screen. Here's Beverly, and he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Clippers lead by 11.
And they've earned this one, showing an ability to dominate in front of their home crowd.
You know, you feel on top of the world when it happens as a player, just the relationship you have with the fans.
Right side a screen. There's Winslow. Miami no good on that time either. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. And once they started to really play.
Gutes Spiel von den Clippers. Meine Leistung war so, ging so, ne? Aber wir hatten sie eigentlich die ganze Zeit im Griff. Und verdienen das Match am Ende sehr verdient. Und ja, sind wir stolz, dass wir gewonnen haben und sind gespannt darauf, was beim nächsten Spiel passiert.
One thing you gotta learn is you gotta travel light on road trips. Some guys want to bring every freaking thing.
Well, it depends on how long we're out, though, right?
2 weeks, 2 days, whatever. I bring one roller suitcase and a backpack max. That's it. I used to have a teammate. He'd always bring a suitcase of his sneakers, his clothes, his gaming console.
Hey, that sounds like an idea, actually.
A bag of books, like hardcover books, not paperbacks, not ebooks. 2 laptops and like 5 cell phones.
What, you balling with Edward Snowden?
Boo Boo know what I'm talking about. Look, he go out on the road prepared for the world to end. The point is, you don't need all that. A bag, a suitcase, and like 2 cell phones. That's it.
That's it. And my laptop.
That goes right in your bag.
And my game console.
Here we go.
Oh, like you don't want a game on the road now? You already know you owe me a couple dinners.
Wait, he still owes you those dinners.
I do.
Can you believe that, Boo Boo?
I do.
Wenn euch das Video gefallen hat, dann lasst einen Daumen hoch da. Ihr dürft auch sehr gerne kommentieren und wenn ihr uns noch nicht abonniert habt, dann abonniert uns doch einfach. Vergesst aber nicht, die kleine Glocke neben dem Abonnieren-Button zu drücken. Denn dann bekommt ihr alles mit, was bei uns auf dem Kanal so abgeht. Und wenn NBA 2K18 euch gefällt, dann schaut mal in die Videobeschreibung. Da gibt es einen Link, wo ihr das Spiel besonders günstig bekommt. Im Abspann könnt ihr jetzt auf die rechte Seite auf die linke Seite des Bildschirms klicken für Tipps aus dem Kanal. Ihr könnt jetzt auf die rechte Seite des Bildschirms klicken für nochmal alle Folgen NBA 2K18. Und in der Mitte, da könnt ihr uns abonnieren. Ich sage Tschüss und macht's gut. Bis morgen.